Hey everybody, and welcome to another Dark Souls video. Today, we'll be playing Secret of Fire 2.0, a full overhaul for Skull of the First Sin that rebalances the game, shuffles items and enemy placement, and adds an actual reason to explore everything again. Again. Even after the mod, this fucking place. Anyways, it's challenging, it's fresh, and it's way harder than vanilla. 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 So yeah, this is gonna be a wild ride. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, and see you guys later. Peace out. Right, so I'm gonna do what every Dark Souls fan does on the second playthrough. I'm gonna use strength. Also, throughout the video, I found the most perfect quality to run with, so bear with me here. Out of all of the safe places I've seen in Dark Souls, Majula is one of my favorites by far. I mean, like, just look at what happens when you leave this cave. Oh my goodness, is that Hyde's tower I see in the distance? Yo, they added some crazy stuff. Hold on. We gotta explore everything, bro. We're exploring everything in this video right now. Yo, how could you even have done this? This looks sick as fuck, man. Now, while I did enjoy the scenery, the new recolor blacksmith, and a few other places they added, there was one thing I was frankly upset about.
Wait a minute. This isn't me.
Megalodon.
This is an ordinary.
Mucklin,
It's been
redesigned, seasoned slightly, dipped in an air fryer, and serves no value to me whatsoever. Actually, I don't know what the fuck he does. Well, Megalodon, looks like you live to see another day. Alright, let's go see what's in the Fallen of the Giants. Ooh, a new bonfire. I didn't even know bonfires were movable. Yo, they also said that fall gates were much faster, so let's go look at this real quick. Yo, that is an insane difference. Now we gotta run. You know, throughout this entire video, I was wondering where you got the iron key from. Yo, a dull ember and a titanite shot. Oh my goodness, my back! Alright, now let's go look at Hyde's tower. And right off the bat, we get a club. I'm not using this. Wait, why am I examining the door? Wait, there's a new way to get the Hyde's tower? I'm just calling it that because I have no idea what the place is called. Okay, that's actually really cool how I did that. So that place I just came from, we normally go to some place called No Man's Wharf. But since I came from that way and I started in Majula, we actually just we actually came from there. We went to the fucking the first Tower of Flame, which is actually really cool. Is that just a boat? Alright, you guys already know what time it is. See ya later. Is that a new enemy in the game or what? I honestly barely read the description, so I don't know what to expect. All I know is that this is Dark Souls 2 but better. I am so curious to see what this fog wall does up ahead of me. Yo, is that the Moonlight Princess from Dark Souls 1? You know, while editing this, I am just now realizing that this is the Throne Watcher that you beat at the end of the game. Alright, let's see if we can do this hitless. I demand retribution! Honestly, I was not expecting this axe to do that much damage. Holy crap, she has a lightning sword now. Why am I having so much fun right now? Yo, just a few more hits and she's dead, come on. Yeah, that was the biggest. Yo, just off of that boss, I can tell this mod is gonna be very promising. I wonder where this place takes us to. Oh, why am I not fighting a drip? That was easy, I guess. I don't know. Alright, now it's finally time to level up. Oh, yeah, I forgot to show you guys I leveled up from my chest boss. The only reason why I'm staying in this area is because ChatGPT told me that I can find a Greatsword here. So let's go find that real quick. Watching an human effigy. Looks like the item discovery has been increased. Petrified something. Who the fuck are you? Yo, they got a whole bar in No Man's Wharf. Titanite slab. Bro, I have not seen a Greatsword anywhere. Oh, I forgot these guys are here. Where is the Greatsword? Now I gotta travel all the way back because there's no bonfire, no one's wharf. Alright, you know what? I'll take the Zweihander and I'll leave. I just realized that these guys aren't even in Dark Souls 2, so I don't even know how they added them in here. Honestly, our goal for this video is to level up strength as much as we can and use every strength weapon possible. You're selling me bright bugs for 18,000 a piece? The bosses don't even give 18,000. I lied. I'm pretty sure the Moonlight Princess gave me like 32k. I know this sounds crazy, but I found some stairs over here, so I want to go check that out. Yo, I've never been here before. What is going on? Yo, they got a whole town and everything. I have no idea why, but I was expecting enemies to be here. Man, I don't want this. Alright, that seemed to be everything down there, so let's go see if we can do the skip real quick. Oh yeah, first try. Geronimo! Yeah, that was a terrible decision. I'm stuck here now. How about I actually progress through the game instead of doing random stuff? What is my character doing? Yeah, this is not in the original game. Yo, this is definitely not in the original game. Got myself the Uchi Katana right here. Don't know what this is, but I'm still taking it. Egad! Alright, another Tech Knight Shard right here. Give me the key already. Give me the key. Yo, new bonfire and a Tech Knight Shard. Let's go. Yo, I don't even know why they put the crossbows here. This guy's gonna get fucking destroyed. Oh my goodness, why is he so fast? Wait. Yo, we can talk about this. We can talk about this. Wait, chill. Yo, why is this guy so fast? I couldn't even get a heal off in time because of how fast this guy is. Like, I know this guy is a pursuer, but he shouldn't have been, like, pursuing me that fast, bro. We will not be using Soul Arrow. Honestly, this ring doesn't make any sense to me. Dude, this sword is good. What the? What is that? What is that, man? Yo, if only weapon durability was this good in fucking the original game. Did I just forget I had this Zweihander or something? I'm so confused. Why did I upgrade the axe? Alright, gonna need more HP for the orange team. Okay, can my character do any damage to this guy? 152. That's not good. That's not good at all. I'm like, we can definitely beat this guy. It's just gonna take a long time. Shortly after I say that, I die. Okay, if we're gonna be Ornstein, we have to go get the Greatsword in shaded woods that's being sold by a guy that's like fixated. And I don't even know what happened to him. I don't even know what happened to the guy. Whoa, the Fallen Giant. Okay, we're changing names now. 196 damage. Not ideal. Okay, you just stomped on my head. This guy's just been stomping the entire time. I haven't gotten him to do any other attack but that. And the Fallen Giant is defeated! I'm gonna level up Dexterity so we can wield the Greatsword. Big Adventure Yo. Large Titanite Shard. I honestly have no idea why I'm doing this. Trying to get the Greatsword, and for some reason I'm going down to the gutter. What the fuck am I doing? Might as well show all of the items while I'm down here. Oh, they placed down a new bonfire, so that's cool. The Nether. I did a bit of farming, so now we can actually wield this Zweihander now, and I put some more points in the strength. No, I didn't. I put okay. All right. Gotta put all the farming items away. It's actually so sad to see them go. Put my Zweihander +2 because apparently I don't have enough Titanite shards. Now it's looking good, but unfortunately +4 is all we can do for right now. Finally, now it's time to go get the Greatsword. I'm actually looking forward to see new enemies in the game because this is actually really cool. Even though my Zweihander did no damage to them and they really couldn't push you. Bro, the Greatsword is 5,000 souls, and I don't even have that. Alright, time to start farming again. Woohoo! Get away from me! Ooh, I remember this. I can jump into that wall right there. Alright, while I'm doing this, I forgot to mention that leveling up makes it easier because it decreases the amount of souls you need to level up, basically. Alright, now we can use the soul of the brave warrior to get the Greatsword and upgrade it. I feel so stupid. This guy had infinite lightning pine resins this entire time, and I completely forgot about that. Dude, that would have made this game so much more easier. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're gonna need some more souls and some more large Titanite shards. Yo, the first time I saw this guy, I thought he was an enemy. Alright, now will the Greatsword be enough to beat this guy? And I'm fat rolling. Alright. I do not remember this guy being this tanky. I ended up realizing that I was in the Covenant of Champions, which makes every single enemy in the game, like way harder than it has to be. Alright, now we should be able to one-shot the pursuer with the Greatsword. Nah, this build is crazy. What the heck? We one-shotted the pursuer. Alright, now let's get my strength to level 41 right here. Alright, now we should be able to go through the flex side essentially easy. This guy doesn't have that much health. I don't even know how this didn't even hit me. Bro just had like 8 HP left. That's crazy. Alright, next goal is to go ahead and get the NPC that's on Mountain Peak so we can get infinite large Titanite shards. And we also need to get the staff and the dark weapon, so I'm going to start putting some points into intelligence and faith, even though I don't have any yet. Dude, it's going to take a long time. It's going to take so long. Of course there's not a bonfire here. Why would there be a bonfire here? Yo, this guy invaded me like at least like 10 different times. Spoke too soon. Let's see how hard skeleton lords are. Damn. Alright, now all that's left is to kill the rest of the skeletons. Alright, gonna level up endurance because this Greatsword takes up a lot of stamina. Alright, I got it to +5, but we need 3 more large Titanite shards to get to +6. Alright, if we talk to her enough, she will move to Medulla, which means we'll be able to get infinite large Titanite shards, and we should be able to get some more off of Earthen Peak. Alright, large Titanite shard, just 2 more. And another large Titanite shard, just need 1 more large Titanite, and we should be able to get it to +6. Alright, +6, +7, and okay, now +7, and then we just need a little bit more souls to get to +8. Let's see if this is enough to finally beat Ornstein. Yeah, that was not enough to beat Ornstein. Hey, we got the washing pole again. Nice. How did I even get here? Kill these guys, see what items they have behind them. Yo, no shot. Jorms. I don't even know. Yo, I got the Great Hammer? What? Why does that do so much damage? That is not the covetous demon. Just gonna level this up and see how much damage it does, just in case if the Greatsword doesn't work out. Alright, now let's see how much damage this does to Mitha. 512, okay. Yo, did that just do 737 damage? How did that hit me? Oh, I just got so lucky. What is that hitbox? One more strike and you're out of here, buddy. Dude, the Greatsword is now honestly one of my favorite weapons in Dark Souls 2. Yo, why does it take me so long to press the yes button? Oh my goodness. You guys probably thought I was gonna go to Iron Keep. Guess again. Yeah, because the boss fight is a smelter demon, I'm just gonna skip right ahead to the boss fight. And now we are in the DLC. Alright, time to go fight the Few Knights. The removal of Iron Keep has to be the best part about this mod. Now it's time for my revenge! Holy, this guy's getting way too aggressive. Yo, he did not do that last time. Did I just get Goomba stomped by Ornstein? And now we get access to another new area that I've never seen before. But first we have to go level up before we lose all of our souls. Ooh, we got the Ring of Restoration. Nice. Alright, now let's see what items are in this area. Alright, that was a nice area. Yeah, not really much to explore though. Alright, the person who made this mod made this area like manageable, but like I'm still using cheats because why not? This is the most hidden wall I have ever seen, and I didn't even notice it the first time I played this game. We will not be using any twin blades. I saw some buildings over here, so I want to see what this if that's gonna take us there or not. We got the Hawkling. Alright, now let's see where this door takes us. Ooh, it takes us to the alone quarters, which is heavily like unsaturated. I don't know why. Even though we basically one-shot the enemies here, I barely explored this area at all because of how slow my build was. Even though we got a new Greatsword, I still ended up using the regular Greatsword because it ended up... Because the Greatsword has an S scaling in strength, which is absolutely amazing for a weapon. Alright, level up strength one more time. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna come back to this boss. I did like 200... What the fuck? Alright, so who's the boss battle? Oh, is that the coverage demon? Oh, this is gonna be so easy. Yo, that is some huge damage. Honestly, in my opinion, that was way too easy. Alright, time to one-shot the pursuer and get more souls. Yo, this weapon is actually insane against the pursuer. Hidden wall right here. How many times am I gonna one-shot this guy? Alright, now we're gonna get the frigate branch of yours so we can free up this guy that's in the Lost Bastille. And I'm gonna be honest, it was a complete waste of time because I ended up using none of the weapons that he had. Like none of the boss soul weapons. I never used any of them. He's here again? I don't know what that is, but it is not the flex I sent you. Whoa, slow down there, buddy. 1, 2. Yo, this is doing this crazy damage. Alright, this is our last charcoal pine resin, so let's not screw this up, guys. Alright, 500 isn't that bad, but like, how am I supposed to keep hitting her if she's backing up away from me? Damn. Alright, this is probably gonna take a couple of attempts. Alright, third attempt, let's see if we can do it. Alright, so basically every time she jumps, I have to back away. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to say about this mod is that you can get up a lot quicker than in the original game, which is really cool. Alright, that's another boss down. On to the next. Alright, now that we have the Ashen Mist Heart, we can finally go ahead and fight the Giant Lord, which is going to give us a lot of souls, which is probably going to be enough to open the way to Drenglea Castle. Alright, before we do any of that, I actually want to go fight this boss named Scorpionus Nakja. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Alright, we got 3 gold pine resins, so let's just apply that to this Greatsword right here and see how much damage we do to her real quick. Dang, I did like a quarter of HP. Yo, she literally dug herself inside the ground, bro, and acts like I can't see her. Get away from me! That's it. All 1-3 sword slash! Ah! Absolutely massacred. Alright, now unfortunately that boss fight only gave me 18,000 souls, so 10 is faith. 10 faith is all I can do. Alright, I gotta make our way to the Rotten so we can finally get this door open and go to Drangleic Castle. Go down the ladder. Go down. What is my character doing? The Black Nether. Probably gonna fast forward this fight because all this guy does is the same moveset over and over again. It's not really fun to watch. One boss down, on to the next. Also, if you're wondering why I'm not putting any points into strength, it's because the game basically caps at like 50 or 55. So putting like some points in the strength will only do my damage by like a tiny bit. And what am I doing? What? All that just to die to this guy in like 2 hits, bro. Like what? Honestly, while I'm here, I might as well go see what's behind this fog wall. Oh, I'm just gonna go the opposite direction and just die. Probably not gonna kill this boss, but I just want to see how much damage we do. 669 and 446. I'm gonna reallocate my attribute points so we can finally wield Dark Weapon. Finally. Dude, look at the difference in damage. Yo, how many times is this thing gonna jump? So guess what I found? A new grinding spot. Guess how much souls this guy gives? He gives 1,400. It may not seem like a lot, but this mod actually like lowers the requirement for the amount of souls it is to level up. So we can definitely get like 80k in. And we're gonna keep leveling up faith because it increases our dark damage. Alright, +9, and then +10, and we have fully upgraded our Greatsword. I then spent the next 40 minutes trying to defeat Black Fume Knight, and I just could not do it. You can now cast Whisperer of Despair, which decreases the enemy's defenses. So let's see how much damage we do to the Rotten on New Game Plus, which is basically the bonfire aesthetic. Damn, bro. Bro, 4 hits basically took like a half of his HP. This is definitely the right build. Alright, now that we took care of the Rotten, we should be able to get to Drangleic Castle now. But first, we gotta go feed the Giant Lord. Alright, first try, let's go. Now it's time to get this bonfire. Alright, I got Whisper of Despair ready, so we should be doing some crazy damage with this. Yo, 957, that's not that bad. Oh, just one more hit and he should be dead, bro. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna make a thumbnail about guts. Alright, we can now finally open this door. Yo, why did I think I was playing Demon Souls for a second, bro? Look at how detailed this guy is. Yo, this throne room is looking nice. Is that the pursuer again? How many times do I gotta kill you, old man? There's no bonfire here, which is not good. But just so we don't waste any time, and probably because my fucking laptop's probably gonna like explode from the amount of footage I have, I'm actually gonna skip the Dragon Riders boss fight and the Looking Glass Knight. Even though Looking Glass Knight is my favorite boss fight in the entire game. Dude, this build is actually insane. I think we do like 700 damage per hit. And something else that's cool about this mod is that you take this elevator straight to Undead Crypt. What? I know, it's insane. Alright guys, we have to one-shot the pursuer for the last time. Here we go. I am not going to cheat for Veltstat, however, because I have no idea why. Alright, now that we have the King's Ring, we can finally go ahead and beat Natasha. Or whatever her name is. Alright, now let's see what a boss fight is. Yeah, I'm cheating already. Nah, the first time I saw this dragon move, I actually thought I was gonna fight it. Alright, now we're gonna go fight Lysandra. And I am not joking, this is probably the hardest boss out of everything in this mod. Like, besides the Smelter Demon. But you guys understand my pain with the fucking Smelter Demon. I fucking hate that. Because Lysandra actually has a new set of moves, which is this one right here. Oh yeah, and their attack that is way faster than it is in the base game. But she summons these little things, and they fly at you. And she attacks way quicker now. Kamehameha! I even started to use different weapons like this golden great axe, which does like I think 400, like no, it's like 400 to 600 damage when it's like maxed out. But because it doesn't have that S scaling, I actually ended up doing less damage than I was doing with the Greatsword. And she also has another set of attack where she will either blow up and do this, or she will blow up and send the little thing, the little guys to chase after you. I also ended up using the malformed skull, which was kind of worse than the golden great axe, so I ended up just using the Greatsword. And I'm not just gonna sit here and show you guys how many times I died, but just to make this video a little bit longer, I'm gonna show you the unedited fight with me and Cassandra, and hope it goes well, honestly. With Nassandra's demise, the cursed queen, born of want and fragments, were turned to dust. The throne of want stands silent, its flame flickering weakly, waiting. Your journey as a seeker of fire comes to an end. Drangleic remains scarred, its curse lingering, but for now, peace returns until fire is sought once more.
You will bear the curse.
Alright, my conclusion to the mod, 10 out of 10. It made the game better, adaptability was like basically removed, and leveling up made it like way easier, honestly. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and if you enjoyed the run, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys next time.